So this week was all about meeting familiar faces, and I got to see one of my favourite family members who was performing at the Beacon Theatre.
This is my uncle, Aaron, who's just playing for Brit Floyd.
Yep, we're idiots, but that's family. Next, I got to meet Colin, who is a filmmaker and actor I met in London, and he worked on a film that's at Tribeca this week. Go watch it. I also did some whacking on my fire escape. I know, weird. Okay, moving on. Swiftly.
I'm at the Brooklyn Flea Market, which is an amazing vintage and weird and wonderful place. I've got myself a fried fish taco, which I'm about to yam.
Everyone who knows me knows I love markets, and this market was very similar to Portobello Market in London, so loads of weird and wonderful things, from vintage toys to vintage clothes and lots of yummy food. So if you want to go to this market, this is the Fort Greene one in Brooklyn on Lafayette Avenue from 10 till 5 on Saturday. The next stop was Grand Central, where I got to meet my Aunt Cara, who I hadn't seen for about 15 years. Grand Central's 100 years old, and that clock is worth 10 to 20 million.
No, don't be taking no pictures!
Too late! We then strolled through Bryant Park, which was lovely. We stopped off at the former basement of Studio 54, which was amazing and really felt like I was sitting in a piece of history. We then had some Mexican food, and we headed to see my first play on Broadway, The Assemble Parties. And me and Cara were really lucky because we got to meet the lead actress, Judith Light, and she played Claire Mead in Ugly Betty. This week I learned that New Yorkers do not keep the left-hand side free on escalators, and people sometimes do shit out on the subway trains. Nasty.
This is Rockaway Avenue. This is a C train to Euclid. The next stop, Broadway Junction. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I just love that woman's voice. I also got to do this fool's hair, and I hadn't braided for about 5 years, but I think it looks pretty cool, in a coolio kind of way.
So I'm about to try and climb onto the roof of my apartment block. Not gonna lie, I'm really scared, but we'll see if I make it. So that's the drop. So I've made it to the rooftop of my apartment. I shit myself coming up here, but I'm here, I feel good. And I had a great week meeting up with some wicked people. And I'd just like to thank you again for watching this video, and stay tuned for next week.